everyone! In this video we're going to be looking at how to begin your crochet project in the round by using a chain stitch. So the first thing we're going to do is take a tail of about 6 inches or so, wrap that around our fingers, bring the tail under, and pull through to create our slip knot. There's lots of different ways to create a slip knot, so maybe your way is different. Then we put our yarn on the hook, push the slip knot up so that it's the width of the hook, and then we're going to chain 4. So that's yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through for 3, yarn over and pull through, and that's our chain 4. Then we are going to slip stitch into the first stitch. That right there, that's the knot from the slip knot. We want to go up into this first V, so insert your hook. To slip stitch, we're going to yarn over and pull through, and then pull through the loop that's on the hook. So I'm going to slow it down here for a second just so you guys can get a really clear view of where you're going to be inserting your hook to work your stitches. So you want to go right in the middle of that chain 4 that you've connected to itself. And you do that by inserting your hook right into the center and working your stitch as normal. So next, as an example, I'm going to show you what round 1 would look like if you were going to do single crochet. Your pattern will be different. So to do a round of single crochet, I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to work into the center. So that's our first single crochet, and I'll show you guys again what I've done. I'm just going to mark my first stitch there. The chain 1 with single crochet does not count as a stitch, so that one I just worked is going to be the first stitch. So I'm going to begin by inserting my hook into the center, and that's just the center of the chain 4. I then complete my single crochet as usual, insert my hook and another single crochet. And you can see as I continue on with this round that gap is getting a little bit more prominent. This is why I prefer to begin in the round using a magic circle. But if you're struggling with that technique or you're finding it difficult, this is a great alternative to beginning projects in the round. In fact, this is the officially recognized way by the Craft Yarn Council to begin projects in the round. Okay, so we're coming up at the end here. One way you could close this gap is to get creative while you're weaving in your ends. You could use that tail end there to just sort of pull it together, and then that would help out with some of that gap issue. Okay guys, if you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. And if you have any requests for patterns, please let me know, or tutorials, comment below, and I'll be sure to try to help you out.